What if the very vegetables you've been told are healthy are actually making you feel older, more tired, and inflamed? Surprising, right? As we age, every bite counts. And the truth is, not all veggies are created equal when it comes to senior health. Some may be quietly sabotaging your heart, joints, and even your medication. In this video, we're diving into the science and the stories behind 4 vegetables you should avoid and 4 that can help you age with strength and clarity. Stick around, because what you learn today might just change what's on your plate tomorrow. Let's start with one vegetable that might surprise you: canned corn. It's in casseroles, summer barbecues, even tossed into salads. For many of us, it brings back memories of family meals and comfort food. But here's the thing: while fresh corn can offer a little fiber and sweetness, the canned version is a different story. What's hidden inside that little tin can may be quietly working against your health. Canned corn is often packed with added sugar and salt. You may not taste it right away, but it's there, boosting flavor while also sending your blood sugar through the roof and putting extra pressure on your heart and kidneys. For seniors managing diabetes or high blood pressure, this can be especially risky. And it's not just what's in the corn, but what's around it. Many canned goods are lined with a chemical called BPA, which has raised concerns over time for possibly affecting hormone balance, something our bodies naturally struggle with more as we age. You might be thinking, it's just corn, how bad can it be? But when you're eating it regularly, especially in larger portions or as a go-to veggie, it adds up. The good news: there are easy swaps that taste great and do much more for your health. Just by switching to fresh or frozen vegetables like green beans or zucchini, you can still enjoy tasty meals without the health risks. It's a small change that makes a big difference, one forkful at a time. Now, if canned corn surprised you, this next one might really catch you off guard. Raw broccoli, kale, cauliflower, and other crunchy greens. They're often called superfoods and show up everywhere, from trendy health blogs to green smoothies at your local cafe. But eating these raw, especially in large amounts, may not be the best idea for older adults. Here's why: raw cruciferous vegetables, as healthy as they seem, can be tough on your body. Many of them contain natural substances that may interfere with how your thyroid works. If you're already dealing with low energy, weight gain, or are taking thyroid medications, eating too many raw greens could make those issues worse without you even realizing it. These veggies also have a type of fiber that's hard to digest, especially as we get older. That's why a raw kale salad or a broccoli slaw might leave you feeling bloated, gassy, or just plain uncomfortable. It's important to remember that these vegetables aren't bad. They're actually full of good stuff. But how you prepare them makes all the difference. When you steam or saute them lightly, it softens the fibers and tones down the compounds that can cause trouble. It's a simple fix that can keep the benefits and leave the discomfort behind. So before you toss another handful of raw kale into your blender, ask yourself, would a warm veggie stir-fry do my body a bigger favor today? For most seniors, the answer is yes. After talking about raw greens, let's look at another surprising culprit that could be sneaking into your meals: eggplant. It's colorful, looks fancy on the plate, and shows up in dishes like eggplant parmesan, ratatouille, and veggie lasagna. But for some older adults, especially those dealing with joint pain or arthritis, eggplant can be more foe than friend. Eggplant belongs to a group of vegetables called nightshades, which also includes tomatoes, potatoes, and bell peppers. While they aren't harmful to everyone, nightshades can cause real problems for folks with sensitive joints. That's because they contain a natural substance called solanine, and for some people, this can trigger more inflammation. If you've ever felt stiffer, a cheer, or more swollen the morning after eating certain meals, eggplant might be one of the hidden reasons. What's tricky is that the reaction isn't always immediate or obvious. But over time, your body might start sending you signals, like increased stiffness in your knees, swollen fingers, or even nagging back pain that doesn't seem to go away. And since many eggplant dishes keep the skin on, where most of the solanine is, the effects can be more noticeable. This doesn't mean you have to give up your favorite meals forever, but it's worth testing how your body responds. Try cutting out eggplant for a few weeks and see how you feel. Many seniors find their joints feel better, their mornings start easier, and their mobility improves just from one simple swap. Sometimes less is more. If eggplant raised a few eyebrows, wait until you hear about raw spinach. That's right, spinach, the very veggie we grew up believing would make us strong like Popeye, might not be doing seniors as many favors as we think, especially when it's raw. You see, raw spinach is packed with something called oxalates. These are natural substances that can actually block your body from absorbing important minerals like calcium and iron. So even if you're eating a big healthy salad, those nutrients might not be making it into your system. And for older adults who are already dealing with thinning bones or low iron levels, that can be a real issue, leading to weaker bones, fatigue, or even hair and nail changes over time. But that's not all. Spinach is also very high in vitamin K1, which is a double-edged sword. While K1 is useful for blood clotting, it can cause real problems if you're taking blood thinners like warfarin or similar medications. Too much vitamin K can mess with your dosage, throwing off your blood tests and even increasing your risk for dangerous clots. Does that mean spinach is off limits? Not necessarily. The key is in how you eat it. Cooking spinach, whether you saute it with garlic or steam it, can lower those oxalates and reduce the vitamin K concentration, making it safer and easier on your body. So instead of raw spinach smoothies every morning, try a warm side of cooked greens. It might just keep your bones and your medication on better terms. Now that we've covered a few vegetables to be cautious about, let's shift gears and talk about one that really deserves a spot on your plate: beets. These colorful root veggies are more than just a side dish. They're a natural powerhouse, especially for older adults. Beets are known to help with something we all care about as we age: blood flow. They contain natural compounds that help relax your blood vessels, which can improve circulation and even lower blood pressure. That's great news for your heart and for your brain, too. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients getting to your brain, which can support clearer thinking, better memory, and a stronger sense of focus. If you've been dealing with low energy, lightheadedness, or brain fog, beets might just help you feel more balanced. And let's not forget, they also fight inflammation. That means they can help ease aches, stiffness, and some of the nagging pain that creeps in with age. Worried about the taste? You're not alone. Many seniors are surprised to find that when beets are roasted, blended into smoothies, or sliced into salads with a little lemon and olive oil, they're actually quite tasty. And the health benefits? They speak for themselves. In short, beets are a simple addition to your diet that can support your heart, brain, and body, all without a prescription. Think of them as nature's little helpers, cheering you on toward better health, one bite at a time. If beets are great for your heart and brain, then bok choy is like a secret weapon for your bones and immune system. And chances are, you're not eating enough of it. This mild, tender, leafy green often flies under the radar, but it's one of the best vegetables seniors can add to their meals. Why? First off, bok choy is rich in calcium, which is key for keeping your bones strong. But unlike some other greens like spinach, bok choy doesn't contain high levels of oxalates, those pesky substances that block your body from absorbing calcium. That means the calcium in bok choy actually makes it into your bones where it's needed. And for older adults worried about bone loss or osteoporosis, that's a big deal. Bok choy also brings vitamins C and K to the table, along with magnesium, a trio that helps your bones stay dense and healthy while also giving your immune system a helpful boost. If you find yourself catching every little cold or struggling to bounce back from minor illnesses, adding bok choy to your routine might just make a difference. The best part, it's easy to cook and super versatile. You can saute it with a little garlic, steam it for a stir fry, or add it to a warm bowl of soup. It doesn't take much to start seeing the benefits. So if you're looking for a gentle, nutrient-packed green that supports your body in multiple ways, bok choy deserves a spot on your grocery list. Following up on the bone-boosting power of bok choy, let's talk about a small veggie that packs a big punch: green peas. These little guys are often overlooked, but they're actually one of the smartest additions you can make to your plate, especially as you get older. First off, green peas are full of fiber, which helps keep your digestion running smoothly. If you've been dealing with constipation or feeling sluggish after meals, fiber is your best friend. Peas also help regulate blood sugar, which is a huge win for anyone managing diabetes or simply trying to avoid energy crashes. Unlike processed carbs that spike your sugar and leave you drained, the natural fiber in peas slows digestion and keeps your energy more steady throughout the day. But here's something that might surprise you. Green peas also have a good amount of plant-based protein. That's important because as we age, it's easy to lose muscle mass without even noticing. And less muscle means more weakness, less stability, and a higher risk of falls. Adding protein-rich veggies like peas to your meals helps keep your muscles strong, your body moving, and your independence intact. The great news? Peas are easy to work with. Toss them into soups, mix them into rice, or even mash them as a quick side dish. They're sweet, satisfying, and surprisingly versatile. So the next time you open your freezer or pass by the produce aisle, don't skip the peas. They're small, but they're mighty. After the fiber and muscle-friendly power of green peas, let's wrap up our list of senior super veggies with a colorful and often underrated green: Swiss chard. If you've never tried it, don't worry. It's easy to cook, full of flavor, and loaded with health benefits that matter even more as we age. Swiss chard is rich in vitamins A, C, and K, which work together to support your vision, immune system, and even your body's natural detox processes. Let's break that down a bit. Vitamin A helps protect your eyes, especially as they're more prone to issues like cataracts or age-related vision decline. If reading becomes harder or screens feel too bright, adding Swiss chard to your meals might give your eyes a much-needed boost. Vitamin C, on the other hand, helps strengthen your immune system, something that tends to slow down as we get older. That means fewer colds, quicker recoveries, and better overall resilience during flu season or after minor illnesses. And vitamin K helps your blood clot properly and supports bone health too, especially important if you're already concerned about thinning bones or bruising easily. Plus, Swiss chard has natural compounds that help your liver do its job of flushing out toxins. Think of it like helping your body take out the trash more efficiently. You can enjoy it sautéed with garlic, mixed into soups, or even added to scrambled eggs. Swiss chard isn't just a leafy green. It's a vibrant ally for staying healthy, clear-headed, and energized. Now, all of this information might sound great in theory, but what about in real life? Well, let's take a moment to hear from everyday seniors across America who made small, simple changes in their diets and saw real results. These aren't celebrities or fitness gurus, just regular people who took their health into their own hands, one vegetable at a time. Let's start with Clementine Nash, a 72-year-old retired art teacher from Flagstaff, Arizona. For years, she relied on canned vegetables, thinking they were healthier than fast food. But when she swapped out canned corn for fresh green beans and roasted zucchini, her blood pressure finally stabilized. No more afternoon crashes or bloated belly, just lighter, more energized days. Then there's Wallace Trentham, 75, from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Inspired by health trends, he drank raw kale smoothies every morning until he started feeling cold, tired, and mentally foggy. After switching to lightly steamed greens, his thyroid levels bounced back and his energy followed. Ramona Delaney, 70, in Providence, Rhode Island, had been battling worsening arthritis pain. She loved eggplant lasagna until she noticed it made her mornings harder. When she removed eggplant from her diet, her joint pain eased up and her flexibility improved dramatically. Neville Rayburn, 79, from Bakersfield, California, ran into unexpected trouble when his blood-thinning medication stopped working well. Turned out his daily raw spinach smoothies were interfering. Once he cut them out, his lab results normalized, and his doctor was relieved. And it's not just about cutting things out. It's also about what you add in. Everett Bix Callahan, 82, a jazz lover from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, introduced beet smoothies into his breakfast. Within weeks, his blood pressure dropped and his memory sharpened. He now calls it his morning concert. In Spokane, Washington, Lenora Hightower, 76, found new strength by adding bok choy to her meals. It helped to steady her bone density, and she even breezed through flu season without getting sick. Fernald Fern Broderick, 80, in Helena, Montana, added green peas to his meals and finally found relief from digestive issues and unstable blood sugar. And finally, Loretta Mayfield, 84, in Savannah, Georgia, discovered that including Swiss chard in her meals helped improve her vision and kept her immune system in fighting shape. These real stories remind us, food isn't just fuel, it's medicine too. These inspiring stories show that small, thoughtful changes, like swapping canned corn for fresh veggies or steaming greens instead of eating them raw, can lead to real improvements in energy, mobility, and overall health. You don't need a radical diet, just a smarter one. Start by listening to your body and making one simple change at a time. Your future self will thank you. If this video helped you rethink your plate, don't keep it to yourself. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone you care about. For more tips on aging well, join us here at Wellness Nest Daily, your daily guide to better living.